Pascal was a great mathematician, but an awful philosopher. His wager sounds like something a little kid would think of. It has been utterly obliterated by countless people so many times and so easily that I'm not going to say anything about it. So, I present to you Sonny's wager. In previous videos, I have shown why the very idea of God has no merit, and that it is an argument from ignorance with a bunch of presupposition tacked on after the fact. But let's say, for the sake of presenting this wager, that there is a God. With no evidence for God, we are left with only two possibilities. The first is that he is unable to do anything to show he exists. He wouldn't be a God in that case, so that's not really much of a possibility. The other option is he is hiding himself from us. Perhaps he doesn't want knowledge of him to interfere with things, or maybe some other reason. It's hard to say. However, if he exists, that is what he is doing, hiding himself. What is he going to be more proud of, and what is he going to be kind of disappointed in? If he is hiding, do you really think he wants people to blindly believe some concept of him and alter the course of events in that way? That seems unlikely, considering that he's hiding. Is there some reason why he likes gullible people who believe in things with no evidence? Surely he would feel you were not using the gift of intelligence he gave you. It makes more sense that he would be proud of people who gave it some thought and were skeptical and just generally don't believe in things without evidence. Do you think gullibility is virtuous? Or is it better to investigate and try to find the truth? I don't think God would be very pleased with people who just believe whatever they happen to read about him in ancient books with questionable origins, or hearsay and personal anecdotes. I think he would be proud of people who reserve judgment until they meet God and see for themselves. Would you like it if someone believed rumors about you? Or would you prefer someone to wait until they actually know you before making any conclusions? What about believers who presume to know what God wants, act on it, tell others what to do, and presume to speak for him? I don't think you would like that. Wouldn't that really piss you off if someone did that to you? It is very presumptuous and rude. I wouldn't tolerate that sort of behavior from someone. I would appreciate some respect. If God exists, I would think that he would want that as well. So which people do you really think God is going to be proud of, and which do you think he's going to be disappointed in? Being skeptical seems to be admirable, seeking the truth, admitting when you don't know something, and not jumping to conclusions without any criteria to do so. Whereas the theist side of this seems like behaviors that are very presumptuous and just downright disrespectful. So, even if there was a God, atheists are still in a much better position. There is no need to hedge any bets. We are playing with loaded dice that will come up winners no matter how they are cast.